Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar, to this new webinar. My name is Sandra Sanchez, and I'm part of the Sales Consultants support team. And today we will talk about, the Sales Consultants support team in Juniper, of course, and we will talk about our product, Booking Optimization by Mize. And for that, we are accompanied by the Chief Commercial Officer of Mize, Cristobal Reali, and Beatriz Yumi, the Global Director of Partnerships. Welcome.
Thank you, Sandra. Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Sandra. Hello to all.
Hello. So before we start, you'll see that you have a panel on the right side of your screen where you will be able to ask questions during the webinar. And when we finish, we will dedicate a few minutes to answering them. In case any question is left unanswered, don't worry, because we will contact you via email to answer it more thoroughly, okay? Also, for those who are watching this video at a later stage, at the end of this webinar, we will let you know our contact details and in case you have any questions, and we will be happy to help you. So in today's agenda, we will start with a short introduction. Then Cristobal and Beatriz will explain what Mize is, how it works, and what the benefits are of contracting the products under Booking Optimization by Mize. During the demo, we will show you some examples of how these modules look in the Juniper system, and we will conclude the webinar with a brief summary. At the end, we will let you know how can you access this webinar again, as it is being recorded. So as in all webinars, we start with this diagram in which we give some context to this module. Here we have an overview of all the modules that are currently available in Juniper. On the left side, we can see the product to be sold, coming from both external suppliers as well as own contracting. The rules of all these products are defined in what we call the Juniper back office or intranet, where you can configure your client, intranet users, or business rules such as markups, commissions, taxes, etc. And then on the right side, we can see all the different distribution channels that Juniper offers. The Booking Optimization by Mize, highlighted here, is part of the additional business rule modules that you can contract with the Juniper Booking Engine. And for this coming section, I'm giving the floor to Cristobal and Beatriz, and they will explain to you what the Booking Optimization by Mize is, how it works, and what the benefits are.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Juniper, for putting this together. We have a great partnership going on for many years and many more to come. So a little bit for those that doesn't know Mize, this year we're turning 10 years in the industry. This is our 10th anniversary. We're very proud of it. We achieved great things over the last decade. We are the industry leader by far. Mize optimization capabilities have been proven at scale, and we have been working with more than 350 clients worldwide. Our technology has won multiple awards and is trusted by the best. As you can see, the 5 of the top 10 biggest hotel booking companies are working with our technology. We're connected to many tech partners, and today, in the next slide, you'll see we have optimized 4.5 billion in bookings. Sandra, can you move to the next one? Previous one. Yes, perfect. So as I was saying, we have optimized 4.5 billion in value bookings. This generated for our clients more than almost $600 million in profit, pure profit. This means even profit in your bookings. This doesn't mean that you need to sell more or do something extra. We connect through Juniper Booking Engine and we generate more profitability. Now, what it is and how it works. Let's look the next one. Over the last decade, we built, as we call, the AI revenue infrastructure for travel companies that include the entire booking cycle, pre, at, and post booking, right? With these products, we are trying to boost profitability in every stage of the booking cycle. So how it works a little bit in the next slide, I would like to show you. The first is, you know that rates are dynamics, go up and down because of the fluctuation, the demand, and so on. So we leverage that. So when the rates going up and down, we are waiting for the lowest point to get the profitability. So we have a product that is called SmartRate that allows us to optimize the booking before you confirm it to the supplier. This means that this allows us to optimize refundable and non-refundable bookings because still didn't want confirmed to the supplier. How it works, after you send the offer to the client and the client choose what they are looking for, adding the confirmation, the name, the surname, and so on. We do a second search applying our modalities that we developed over the last decade that include room mapping algorithms, prediction algorithms, probability algorithms, and risk that allowed us to know if there is a better offer to replace the original one that you already sent to the customer. Now, our room mapping capabilities allow us to match multiple suppliers. As you know, there is a thing in the industry that every supplier calls the same room differently. So our tool is able to identify the same booking because first it maps all the attributes of the booking, the cancellation policies, the board, the remarks, everything that compone the booking, the view, the type of bed, everything. Once we map the entire booking, we match it through the suppliers that you have connected through the Juniper Booking Engine. And we match it in three different ways. The first one is symmetrical matching, which means the exact match, the same room with all the same attributes, including the cancellation policy and the remarks. The second one is asymmetrical matching, and this is where the magic becomes because we can match the same type of room, meaning that still standard, but with an extra attribute. Might be an extra bed, a better cancellation policy, a better view for a lower price, of course. And the last but not least is the upgrading version, meaning that you go from a standard to deluxe, meaning that it's a win-win for everyone, uh, but for a lower price, a lower buying price for you. So once we map and match the offers and we know exactly with what to replace the original offer, our prediction algorithm kick into action. At the booking moment, we see if there is any better price that match the requirements of the clients to replace the original one. And the post-booking stage, meaning that once the booking has been made in your system in Juniper Booking Engine, we start to monitor again the price with all the capabilities that I already mentioned. And if we see that there is going to be, and here is where the AI prediction algorithm allows us to know when the price of the booking will be in the lowest point possible, then we wait and we book again, right? We take a new booking, cancel the original one, and replace with the new booking the original one. All this process is fully automated into Juniper ecosystem in the Juniper Booking Engine. There's nothing that you need to do. The entire process runs automatically. So you don't have any risk. You don't have any work to do. You just pocket the profit. This is our working. Now, on top of these two products, we have what we call our partners network. This is a product we built over also the last decade because we understood that for some of the market that maybe your company doesn't have the strongest contracting or maybe the best inventory, we can boost your inventory through the partners network for you to get the best rate to optimize the original booking. So through Mize, you get 1 million hotel inventory coming from multiple sources, but you only deal with Mize. We are the merchant, we are providing the support, we are the ones that make sure that you receive the right service. We have very high standards on SLA, so we don't jeopardize any part of the business. It's working amazingly and it holds a buying power of more than $25 billion. Yes, you hear right. It's $25 billion. And through this ecosystem, you can be a supplier if you want. We must do an evaluation, of course, and so on, but you also can buy. So if you buy, you can utilize it for the rebooking and the SmartRate features, meaning to optimize better the inventory that you have. And if you want, you can open a new sales channel through Juniper to sell to our more than 350 clients worldwide that are utilizing this for the optimization. Of course, we will require some high level, very high standard SLAs, but that makes sure that if you buy from us, you will get the best service possible. So it's a great opportunity. All tools combined boost your profitability by more than 2 points on your TTV immediately, and also increase your sales and improve your performance on the background. So this is a little bit on how it works. And of course, if you have any question, happy to answer. I don't know if there is any missing here points. I think that's it, right, Sandra? We cannot hear you. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, yeah, there is a few more about the benefits, but you have already explained some. So
Yes.
yeah, we can just skip then, or if you want to say something about it.
I think it's pretty clear. We are
Mhm.
working with ecosystem of Juniper already for many years, making millions of dollars on extra profit to our mutual clients. So those that are not working with us yet, I invite you to start doing it to boost your profitability. And for those that already working with us, I invite you to and not working with SmartRate, that is a new product that launched in the last year. I invite you to start doing it, to ask your account manager to open this new feature that we have together with Juniper that will increase your profitability X2. Now, okay, this is a great slide. This is what I was mentioning. We did almost $41 million of profit year to date with all Juniper clients. This is amazing. Yeah? Over the history, we did $41 million of extra profits. You can see how every year we increase, because of course, later on, you will learn that we have different modalities and things that can help to boost your profitability even more. What we're showing now is just the standard, the average, it can be much, much higher. So here you have some great success stories. A wholesaler from Europe with a TTV of $51 million generated 362K of extra profit, uh, fully automated, no risk, completely profit, pure profit to pocket. And then a tour operator from Latam with a TTV of 70 million, you can see that generated more than $500,000 of extra profit. Again, fully automated.
Okay, thank you, Cristobal. So if that's okay, we'll show you now some examples of how the hotel fare optimization and the SmartRate products look within the Juniper Booking Engine once the modules are contracted and activated. So as mentioned earlier, just to recap, the hotel fare optimization module allows you to rebook an existing accommodation booking within the Juniper Booking Engine without your customer being aware of it. And from the bookings section of your Juniper intranet, those users for whom you have enabled the reselling permission will be able to access the bookings and the booking lines. The booking lines refers to the specific product within the booking on which the rebooking can be applied, okay, as you can see on the image. The results will display all the accommodations within the same GP code as the original hotel, allowing you to filter by some options and compare the different alternatives. And you simply need to select the desired option and confirm the rebooking. After that, in the Juniper Booking Engine booking, what we can see is the original booking line cancelled due to the rebooking, and the new booking line with the same selling price, but with a lower cost price. The rebookings are designed to be as transparent as possible for the user. Some elements, such as the room name or meal plan, may change after every booking, as the new details are reflected instead of the previous ones, but the booking line will not change, okay? And to identify bookings that have undergone rebooking, you can filter the booking list by the bookings that have been rebooked, as you can see in this image, okay, using this filter here. And from the rebooking, the booking report with rebooking tab, you can access all the bookings where the rebooking has been applied. And additionally, these lists can be exported to Excel. This is an example, and we cannot show all the information here, but as you can see here how it would look like. So on the other hand, then we have the SmartRate module, and as Cristobal mentioned, optimize accommodation bookings in real time to increase profitability and ensure that the best available rate is selected. So once the module has been contracted and activated, from the configuration screen in the Juniper Booking Engine, which is we were showing on the image, we can define in milliseconds the maximum waiting time to receive response from the SmartRate supplier, the product types to which the SmartRate functionality should apply, the sales channel or the channel managers. And as in all Juniper Booking Engine tabs, the history section will display the logs of the changes made by the users. From the second tab, the credentials configuration, you can create new credentials, view the list of existing ones, and delete any credential by simply clicking on them. And in the booking maintenance section, you can view the actions that have been affected by the SmartRate functionality. And from the reports tab, you can access as well the bookings related to the SmartRate with information displayed on the screen. In the process status field, you can see whether the booking has been optimized, meaning that the booking line has been successfully replaced with a better result. In this case, the margin variation, which could be absolute or could be a percentage, as you can see in these two tabs. These two columns show the corresponding profit obtained from the difference. The started status indicates that the booking has met the filtering and configuration conditions and no errors have occurred, but no actions has been taken, for example, in the case of timeout. Recovery refers to cases where the optimized booking has caused an error and the original booking has been restored. And the error indicates that an issue has occurred in the SmartRate transaction. This is not related to an error with the creation of the booking itself, but rather reflects the failure in the process, okay? Regardless of whether the original booking was successfully confirmed or not. This might be a bit confusing, so that's why we would like to highlight it. And yeah, the results displayed on the screen can be exported to Excel, and the columns can also be shown or hidden as needed. Okay, so Cristobal, would you like to finish with the conclusion, or should I?
Yes, for sure. So guys, what you can see here is that this is a full optimization suite, optimizing again the full booking cycle and boosting it with more inventory, taking advantage of your contracts and the suppliers that you have already working in the Juniper ecosystem. The activation is very fast, it's very easy. You align commercials with our team and share the credentials to what you need to request Juniper that create the credentials with Mize. After that, we will do what we call an onboarding call, where we are going to set all the customization that you want. And this is an important point because everything that you want to apply to the process, you can. This means that the process is fully customizable to your needs. And this is a really important thing. After we apply all the configurations, we go live and start to profiting. It's a great tool and it's working amazingly with Juniper Booking Engine.
Yes, so thank you, Cristobal. Let's see if there is any questions in the chat. Let me see. Okay. What is the ideal time for a timeout? By default in the internet shows 3,000, but on the screen show on the webinar was 15,000. So I guess this is something we will need to check internally in Juniper. The ideal timeout, because it will depend on the supplier. We will check and we will get back to you.
I couldn't hear the question, Sandra. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sure. They are requesting what is the ideal time for a timeout, because you can set there the time for the suppliers. So I guess, yeah, we will check that internally in Juniper, and we'll, because I think this is an internal Juniper configuration.
Just to explain a little bit, in the rebooking, we always set the maximum timeout because we're not waiting for any client to do a booking, right? We're just waiting to get the best rate available. So on the post booking, there is no need for timeout. Everything that you have already set will work perfectly. Even if you can set the longest timeout, will work better. On the SmartRate feature, our process takes 5 to 6 seconds to process all this information. So I don't think that you need to change anything on your confirmation process on the Juniper Booking Engine. Of course, then Sandra will check and send all the specifications, but I can assure you that the process will remain your confirmation and booking process as it is till today. And on the post-booking stage, there is no need to modify anything.
Okay, let me see, because there's a few questions. Someone is asking if we work with some countries. Yes, we will get back to you on that, because we have some policies there. But yes, we work worldwide. Yes. How many?
Important to clear that Mize has offices worldwide, Asia, from China to India, Europe, Latin Americas, everywhere. So.
Okay, so someone else is asking how Mize accommodate price fluctuations at live search or book step?
Both. How we accommodate live price fluctuation. So basically, through the technology.
For books at the book step, yeah, sorry.
The book step, yes. So basically, we are checking. I assuming that this question is going to the check if we're working with cache or if we are working with check. So our system also includes, our SmartRate feature includes what we call an error recovery. Sometimes if there is any error, maybe the price is not in the variation that you agreed to work with. So if the price go too high, you might lose that booking. But if you have a SmartRate, we're going to do a second search to check if there is something that fits your gross price to keep it going. So right fluctuations is not a problem because we always check, meaning that first we get the quotation, then we check, which means we check the price and of course the cancellation policies and everything that sometimes on the search are not available, and then we take the booking as it should. I hope I answered the question.
Thank you. Okay, let me see. It is a separate module. Yes, this is a module additional from the booking engine, as we said at the beginning. There is 3 modules related. It's not just one. So yes, we have said it's the HotelSeller Optimization, the SmartRate, and the Partners Network. Yes, and there are 3 different modules within the Juniper Booking Engine. Okay, and then someone else is asking if they can get the recording, and yes, we're recording the session and we'll send it to you by email. Our team will contact you after the webinar So they will send you the link to the with the. So since I don't see any more questions, for those that are saying that are new clients, don't worry, because we will contact you if you're interested. Okay, so oops, yeah. So yeah, I would like to say that if you like to see any of this information again, you can just watch this webinar in the media tab section of our corporate website, juniper.com, as well as in our YouTube channel. So thank you all for your time. We hope you find this webinar useful. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to email us at salesconsultants@juniper.com. And we will be happy to help you. Thank you all for attending, and thank you, Cristobal and Beatriz, for joining us today.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Juniper, and thank you, everyone here. It was a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.